Good morning, Stampers. It's another Maker Mornings with Meg video. And I almost said happy Friday. Oh my gosh, what is it about today that makes it feel like it's gotta be Friday already? Anyway, fortunately it's not, so we have lots of time to stamp still this week. I think actually it's just that I'm really excited about the stamp set that I'm going to show you today. So this is a bit of a sneak peek video. So the stamp set that we're going to use is Hey Birthday Chick, which is here in the catalog on page 52. And it is a darling set. It is a throwback to some characters that were introduced in 2017 during Celebration. So if you're Stampin' Up! Memories that long, these little chickens, here in, wrong way, in this stamp set, see, people are loving that. These little chickens appeared in a Celebration stamp set in 2017, and usually Celebration things don't come back. They're gone, and we have just a very limited time to get them, and of course you can stamp as long as you like with them, but I, as a demonstrator, really only get to show them to you for a short period of time. But these chickens have reappeared in a new stamp set. It is called Hey Birthday Chick. It's this one here. It is darling, and the sneak peek is that there's going to be a surprise. 1 week from today, it'll be available for order. There is a die set, the Birthday Chick dies, to match this. Here they are. So I'm going to show these to you this morning. The other exciting part of the sneak peek is that in practically unprecedented Stampin' Up! History. Hey Tanya, hey Sandy, hey Sue, hey Trish. Okay, in practically unprecedented Stampin' Up! History, we will have the return of the Hey Chick original stamp set, and new and improved. So the stamp set's still the same, but new and improved to go with it is a gigantic set of dies. Oh my gosh, so many fun pieces. So I'm gonna show you these two just a little bit so you'll kind of get an idea. Now, like I said, this is the sneak peek. 1 week from today, you'll be able to order these things from my online store. I know, lots of hearts and excitement for that. 1 week from today, you'll be able to order these from my online store. But if you cannot wait, if you love today's card so much, like I said I did, it makes me feel like Friday. That's how happy it made me. Then you can get these stamps and dies now as a bundle. You can get them by getting a Demonstrator Starter Kit. So in the video description today is a link to learn more about the Demonstrator Starter Kit and joining my Stampin' Up! Team. Or there is a link to just go ahead and get started. So I'll tell you a little bit more about the Starter Kit and this giant paper pack bundle as we go, okay? You guys ready to get stamping? I know, I had to wait and print a flyer for you. So I'll show you this flyer again, remind me if I don't, but I'll give you this information so that you can either get ready for next week or just go ahead and get your Demonstrator Starter Kit. So happy demonstrators, welcome. Morning, Cindy. All right, so here we are. Let's get you guys centered. I know, yes, Sandy still has that stamp set. If you still have the set with this green delightful header here, I have two tips for you. First of all, dig it out, because you're going to want the dies to match it. So the dies to match this one are not only the shape dies that match the chickens, but also these really fun shapes. There is a sort of chicken wire or wire background, chain link fence background, which is gonna be super primo for lots of projects. There's a chicken coop, there is like corn and a stalk and eggs and a stump and a sign. All kinds of clever things can go here. Lots of good possibilities. Now here is another tip for you with this set. Now this set came out when the Stampin' Up! Red Rubber sticker backings were the cling, but not the ever cling. So let me show you what you're gonna wanna do here. And there's kind of two ways to do this. I'll start with a little egg because he'll be quicker. So I dug this one out of my demonstrator supplies, and it's not sticky on the back of the stamp because this was kind of a different era of Stampin' Up! Cling stamps. Fortunately, ours are super clingy now. But, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount this. If you haven't ever seen me mount a stamp before, usually I try and get the sticker to stay on the page, but this one doesn't seem to want to. And then I'm just gonna lay the stamp down on top of it and pick it up. So then I get my flat image. Now this isn't sticky, like I said, because of the timing that this was. New stamps are super sticky, but you have two choices for adding stick to the back of this. So you can use the Stampin' Up! Sticker sheets, which, nope, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, well, I didn't get them out because I was going to show them. I showed them kind of recently. You can get whole sheets of the new sticky adhesive. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Melinda. To put on this, or you can go to one of your new stamp sets. So, for example, my Hey Birthday Chick set, which I've, of course, mounted. And you can use this material here. So I'm going to grab my paper snips and trim a piece that's relatively similar in size to my piece here. And then you want to kind of keep track of where the edges, and you'll maybe, can you see this? Can you notice that I left a little tiny corner here that would make it a little easier for me to peel my paper backing. So you want to think about which side of the backing, which side of this cling material is meant to contact your stamp and which one was meant to contact your clear blocks. And then I know this is like watching paint dry, watching me try to peel this. But when do you have it peeled? There we go. I'm going to take this, and same as before, I would have put that on there. I'm going to put this on my stamp and then peel off the paper, and it's going to leave that cling behind. And now I've converted this to a cling stamp, okay? So if you have your old one, now like a chicken memory, I can't remember who said they had it, Sandy maybe, you can convert that to the new sticky stamps, and then of course it'll stick in your box and so forth, just like the new ones do. Okay, all right, you guys ready to stamp? I have a chicken here. The chicken, I'll turn it this way, with the cupcake is my favorite image from here. And so he is going to go on our card. And I have one of the dies from this stamp set is this delightful picket fence. Another die from this stamp set, these are the Hey Birthday Chick ones, so the ones that go with the stamp set that I'm showing you, is this little bag of grain. So I've got the bag of grain cut from Bumblebee and the fence cut from Soft Suede. And I'm going to show these to you really up close because there's actually, here, you can probably see it best from here. So they're mirrored. But do you see the hashtags on the die? I didn't actually notice them until I put them on the cardstock, and then they popped up and I was so excited. It's just so much even cuter than it was already. All right. So let's bring in some things here. So I'm going to grab my pre-stamped and die cut. So I'm using Soft Suede as my background. So piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and use Soft Suede to stamp my birdie. And I am going to, let's see, Lisa loves the hay. Yes, yes, the cupcake is darling. These characters were fun then, and they're super fun now. So I'm going to go ahead and start coloring. I'm going to start with my pumpkin pie. I'm going to color a little of the hair with a light pumpkin pie. I know chickens don't have hair, but they sure look like they do with these fun. When this set was out last time, we had like a lot of discussion about what kind of chicken this was. So I guess I'm going to have to look that up again. So if you are a chicken expert, a poultry expert, let's see, beak and claws. I know the claws probably should be yellow, but orange matches my color scheme better, so I'm going with it. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a little dark pumpkin pie along the edges and in sort of the roots of this little chicken's hair, since that's where the shadow would be, and maybe along the legs. Okay, and then I'm going to come back with my Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to give this chicken body a once over, make sure I color the rest of his hair. So actually I have a friend who raises chickens, and I might ask her, they have some fun breeds. She probably knows what this chicken breed is called. More on that later. The next time you see this from me, I'll try and have that information. Okay, let's see. And then of course our little candle flame is going to be yellow. Did someone come up with an answer yet? No. Google is our friend. We'll figure it out. All right, and then I'm going to take the darker yellow. I'm going to go on the cupcake lines a little bit at the top, a little bit along the edges of our chicken, because that's the parts that's furthest away from us, so it'll appear a teeny darker, and then under the wings and on those little color here lines. I like to call those color here lines when they're in the middle of an image, because that's where the Stampin' Up! Artists are basically saying, hey, this is where a little divot or a little shadow should be, so go ahead and add that there. Okay, and then some green. All right, so here we have our chicken and our fence. We're getting started here. Now we want to, this is kind of a scene card, and I'm kind of basing it a little bit off this card that I did the other day where we had sort of a soft background and then a focal point on top of it. So let's go ahead and work on that here. I'm gonna use two blender brushes, and you could just use one and then wipe it and then go on to the next one, but I figured I'd just do two because we're going back and forth. And instead of going in a circle, I want to kind of gauge where this is gonna fall, and then I'm going to wipe back and forth, okay? So wipe on my pad, wipe back and forth, wipe on my pad, wipe back and forth, okay? And if there's a little variation to the ground tone, that's perfect for me because, hey, it's dirt. And then green, granny apple green is my next color. Wipe on my pad, wipe back and forth, wipe on my pad, wipe back and forth. I know, it's like a little da-da-da kind of song here. Wipe on my pad, wipe back and forth. Somebody wants to set that to music. It should be a thing. All right, let me get this tall enough here. So I'm gonna put my pieces back on and kind of gauge whether I think that's tall enough. Yeah, maybe a little taller. So wipe on my pad, wipe back and forth. There we go. Okay, all right, so we have some background set here. So now our chicken here is not just floating in the middle of space. He's got like a ground. We're gonna put a fence behind him. Now I could put the fence way back here, but that perspective-wise makes this green bag look gigantic, and it also spreads our focal point out a lot. So what I like to do is bring the focal point back in. So I'm actually going to overlap our chicken on our fence, and then pop this grain bag kind of behind here, but I want it to be perspective in the background, so I'm gonna put the chicken on top, okay? So I have this all set up here, and then this is very cute. I would go ahead and use green lid glue to put all those pieces on and so forth, but I feel like it needs a greeting on the front. So from this die set, there is also a happy birthday die, which you could use to make confetti to stick inside your cards if you're the person who likes to put surprises in there, or you could just use it as a greeting for things. So I have a piece of granny apple green cardstock, and I'm gonna bring this in here. And if you're just tuning in, the stamp set we're using is Hey Birthday Chick, which is page 52 in the catalog. But, oh, Trish says she thinks it's a Polish. Ah, thank you, Trish. So this is in the catalog, but a week from today, February 2nd, the die set that goes along with this will go live for ordering from my online store. Or you can order it today as part of your Demonstrator Starter Kit. So, all right, so I'm bringing back in my my little emboss, my mini Stamp and Cut, Stamp and Cut and Emboss. I'm a brain fart. Okay, and I started an experiment this morning. So I am going to tell you my experiment, and I'm gonna say this is a work in progress, so no report yet as to whether I think it's my total solution or whether I'm gonna change it up. But I love the mini. It's super lightweight. I can move it around. It's easy to grab and put away, and flaps up and everything. It's a really great tool. But what I don't love about it is that it has a tendency to slide because my counters are really smooth. So I was thinking this morning, wait, what's sticky that I have? And then I thought, oh my gosh, I just literally re-stickified a stamp set. That's like a, an official term there, I'm sure. I wonder if I could re-stickify my mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And ta-da! So what I did was I put little squares on each of the 4 corner feet of the 4 corners from the sticker sheet. Okay, this stuff, the leftover. Don't throw this away. Okay, this is not trash. And so far I'm loving it. I'll let you know how it goes, the progress happens, and whether I decide to keep loving it or whether I decide to lose that trick. But you guys are the first to hear about it. So, all right. So anyway, I have a feeling it's not going to work great because I just set it on my paper, which is not stuck to the table. So, oh, yeah, it's okay. Anyway, it works better when I stick it to my counter. Okay, so I have this here and have die cut my little happy birthday. And I'll set this die back on my sticker piece. And then we're gonna need to put a piece of cardstock on the inside of our card here, which I didn't cut ahead. So let me snag this real fast. Okay, this is gonna be the inside of our card, and we're gonna pop this on here. Now, I feel like that's a little bit not super exciting, and it is a birthday card. So we are going to go ahead and add some background to this. So this image is also from the stamp set. It is the a little confetti here. Oh, and I started to say I was gonna cut this for the front, but I honestly, I guess I could go here, but I really like this focal point and I didn't want to distract from it. And I felt like the greeting didn't have a home on the front. So I'm gonna put this here and we'll come back to our greeting. But before I do that, I'm gonna add some confetti here to sort of highlight our happy birthday. And I'm gonna use my multi-purpose liquid adhesive. Remember, if you can see it, it is enough glue. That's my little reminder for you. Hey, Kelly, I saw Kelly come on. And Marie-France, welcome. If you guys are watching from different places than here in snowy, icy central Illinois, feel free to tell us how the weather is where you are. All right. Okay, so there is our happy birthday. Remember, this doesn't grab instantly, so I'm gonna go ahead and set a stamp on it to make sure that it sticks well. And then we still don't have a greeting for the front of our card. So what I'm gonna do is go back to my Celebration stamp set from 2017, so pull this one out of your stash, or you can order this again starting next week on February 2nd. So I'll show you here's the flyer that I printed. So here are the Stampin' Up! Samples of this fun set, and here are the items. So let's see, I can get it centered there for you. So you can order stamps or dies, or stamps and dies, whatever you want, but there's the products for those. So they'll be available in my online store, and the product numbers will be easy to find. If you want to get them now, you can get them as part of your Demonstrator Starter Kit. So I feel like I've said that enough times. All right, anyway, Hey Chick here, inking in soft suede, and I am going to pop this up here just above our fence line. Okay, so now we have our focal point. We're gonna fold a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock in half and mount this piece, and through the magic of television, ta-da! Don't you love how I glue that so fast? Oh, 28 degrees in sunny California? That's Fahrenheit. That's not warm. That's funny. Sorry, Kelly. I hope it warms up for you too. Okay, so then this is gonna be the inside of our card. I added to my sample here this cute little birthday chick because I couldn't stop. And let's see. Oh yeah, Sandy is cold there too. Gosh, you California girls. I guess I won't be living vicariously through you on the heat here. So I decided I had to add that little birthday cluck guy on the corner. So I added him to the side of the card. So there is that. So really a super duper fun. You can see why when I jumped on this morning, I thought it was Friday. It's because this little card made me happy. I do love this little guy and his super sweet cupcake. And if you are unclear about where to get this die set, it will be coming out next Tuesday. So a week from today, on February 2nd, there will be a new live product, and it is the die set that goes with the Hey Birthday Chick stamp set, and the stamp set and dies for Hey Chick, which has that whole create a scene look to it. So I'm sure you're gonna see it again from me. If you absolutely can't wait to get these pieces, you can order both of those bundles or whichever pieces you want as part of the Demonstrator Starter Kit, the link to which is in the description. It's the little link that says join now. The way the starter kit works is you get a discount on what you buy in there, and then you get a discount on your own orders as a demonstrator, which is always awesome. And if you want to continue and stamp with friends and offer ordering and things like that, you definitely can. You don't have to though. It's not a big stressor. Let's see. Oh, starter kit. So in addition to what you get to pick out, which is $125 of product for $99. So you pick out $124, $125, you just can't go over. And though that stuff comes in your starter kit, for which you pay only $99, and you get free shipping. So it's a good deal right there. But you also get a bonus during celebration, which is extra free product. And that is, I can barely pick them up because they're so heavy. 5 packages of designer series paper that will be in next summer's annual catalog. So it won't come out in the catalog until summer of 2021. And hey, I'm liking these colors right here on the backs of these 2 packages. I could have used these in my chicken card somewhere, don't you think? They would be a nice accent, some designer series paper on there. Anyway, if you have any questions about that, let me know. A bunch of people have taken advantage of it in the last week or 2, so that's kind of fun. And one other demonstrator perk that was just announced today. So if you are a demonstrator watching and you haven't read the current updates yet, you should go check them. But there will also be another demonstrator pre-order that begins next Tuesday. And it is for a sneak peek set that customers will also be able to get, but not until sometime in March, I think. So that will be kind of a fun perk. So lots of demonstrator perks, discounts, early products, sneak peek announcements, access to events. On Tour is coming up. The On Tour events is like a local Stampin' Up! Demonstrator meeting that Stampin' Up! Puts on. They're kind of smaller local events. They were intended to be in person, but of course this year things are not what we all intended in lots of ways. And the On Tour events are going to have registration starting on February 10th. They'll be on online this year. So if you're interested in that as a demonstrator, let me know, or check the demonstrator website. But you're going to want to sign up for those kind of quickly on the 10th, because I think they'll fill quickly. If you are going to sign up as a demonstrator now so that you can get your chicken pre-order stuff, then that's an event that will be open to you too. So, all right, I have to read Cindy's comment. Adorable card, extra appreciation. Oh, I'm glad you liked our video today. So Katie is having a baby today. Oh my gosh, I remember when Katie was a baby. That's crazy. I don't feel old at all. I'm sure my hot flash is not coming through. Yes, I will send some prayers for her, and excited to see the new grandbabies. So, oh my gosh, Katie was a baby just yesterday. So, all right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today. I'm so glad that it's been a fun video, and I'm so glad that everyone is not outside in their crazy cold California weather or their crazy icy Illinois weather. But in any case, get your stamps out, find something creative to do, make a Hey Chick birthday card, and think about what you can do to brighten somebody else's day. So happy stamping, guys. Have a terrific day, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Maker Mornings with Meg.